Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Style Wednesday. It's the Queen of Style, and it's Wednesday at 7 p.m. And remember to log in and share the video of Style Wednesday. This evening, we have the amazing and the one and only four-piece producers of Carnival troupe and band, Ultra, from St. Kitts and Nevis, Miss Ozelle Martin, here with us this evening. Guys, remember, welcome Ozelle Martin to Style Wednesday, where we will know everything that's good about Ultra. Welcome, Ozelle.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. And it's been a long time, and I'm very excited to have you on Style Wednesday. So welcome again, Ozelle.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on.
Yes, yes, yes. We love to have you. So the one thing that we have, is Carnival, and Carnival throughout the world. And because of the COVID, there was nothing, right? So Ozelle, before we get into it, just tell the people who you are and what do you do?
Well, yes, my name is I am one of the co-founders of Ultra Carnival. Outside of that, I'm also an attorney who practices intellectual property and business law. Many may also know pageant coach and a performing arts enthusiast. And that's a little bit about me.
Amazing. So tell us a little bit about why you guys, I know Natasha was unable to be here with us this evening, who's a partner. So tell us, what gave you the inspiration to start a carnival band in St. Kitts and Nevis?
Right. I think it's just about being the change that you want to see. We know that we were yearning for a particular carnival experience that didn't exist at the time. And so instead of just lamenting it, we decided that, hey, why we are creative, enterprising young women, why don't we give it a shot?
And that's amazing. And you guys have been how long now?
We have been in existence for 6 years. I guess you could say 7 now because we missed a year. So what we would be going into for 2022, if we're able to host a mass band in 2022, that would be our 7th year in business.
And you guys have been doing this thing, and I can say I've played with you guys several times. So when I'm in St. Kitts, I'm playing with Ultra, and I have to come and get my costume. So definitely. So you guys have won 4 times.
Yes, 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
What made you guys stand out, different, to be consistent?
I would think that it would be our love for our people. Listening to you have to listen to who you are serving, listening to what they want. Yes, we know we have our vision as well for the mass band, but it is so critical that we listen to those who we are serving.
And that's awesome because, I never ever really hear people saying this. They just go with a theme, but to hear you say you listen to who you're serving and your consumer, that really makes sense.
Yes.
So
that is important.
Tell me, why the name Ultra?
We wanted to come up with a name that encompasses who we are. And in just looking at the dictionary, I saw that I liked the name Ultra. And I said, well, somehow it has a ring to it, but let me see what it means. And I saw that it means beyond the ordinary. It means extreme. And so I believe that as a mass band, we are transcendent. And I just believe that the term aligns with who we are.
And that's true because you guys go extreme. When I think about the sections, you guys have at least 7 to 8 sections. Am I correct?
Five.
Well,
Seven.
the five sections,
Five.
Ozelle, feel like 7 or 8. Trust me.
Like that because some of the sections are huge, but yeah, it's about five sections. We started off with three, we went to four, then as the band grew, we're now at our last presentation, we were at five.
Amazing. And what's the population for the band? How many people?
We cater to about 1,000 people, but it's also important to bear in mind that we have packages for persons who want to play on 2 days and then those who want to play on last lap alone. It's all about understanding that, some people might have to work on New Year's, something may come up, so many circumstances may come into play as to why they can't play mass with us on New Year's, and then maybe they just want to play mass on last lap alone. So we cater to a total of 1,000 people for both days.
So amazing. So guys, those of you who are listening, St. Kitts and Nevis have Carnival the first of every year, and last lap is the second. So first and second every year. So this is why we're saying you have your parade day, and then you have your last lap where you have fun and excitement, the last day of the band. So Ozelle, so when you guys distinguish first day and last day, which one would you say you have more revelers?
The first day, by far. On the first day, we have most revelers. Some people don't, maybe they might not to come back on the second day, but the first day by far is our largest output.
And then the theme. Let's talk about the theme. Because not last year, but 2020. Yeah, 2020, you guys, like I never seen anything like 2020. You guys just pulled out all the stops. Like talk to me about 2020 Carnival, because when I wasn't there, but when I saw, I was in another area of the world. When I wasn't there, but when I saw Ozelle, I said, this time they outdid themselves. And I think I said that almost every year, but I think last year, when I saw you guys have the trampoline, the aerobics, and I'm like, excuse me.
Yes, we knew that at that point we were going for 4 in a row.
Yes.
It is very difficult to win 4 times in a row, right? Because I've tried to do it on the pageant front. And I know if you are going your consecutive win, let's be real. We like to say judges are human beings. Maybe they might feel like, oh, they might so you have to put yourself in the position to undeniably emerge victorious, and so you have to pull out all stops.
And the thing about it is that what I love is that it was always consistent with Ultra. So for me, it's just like, what are they bringing this year? It's like the excitement comes around September, October, when I'm waiting to see what's going on, and I'm waiting to get that email or that text on WhatsApp telling me these are the costumes, Wendy, which one do you want? And I'm like, okay, So I love to see that you guys have been consistent, and the theme over year has been like growing. Your growth has been great. So
we've grown.
Tell me, what is the inspiration every year? Because you guys outdo yourself every single year. Yeah. What is the inspiration? How do you guys do it?
I wish I had a fancy story of how we come up with the themes, but I don't. It's really just when it hits you. It could hit you at any time. Maybe I might be driving and I'd be like, okay, well, but I think Showtime actually hit me when I was watching the movie The Great. And that is one of my favorite movies. As I said, I absolutely love the performing arts, and that is one of my favorite movies. I said, well, if we're gonna do Showtime, yeah, we kind of would be limited if we just do something along the lines of similar to like Las Vegas Showgirls. So if we're gonna do Showtime, then how about we depict movies that would give us the creative freedom to not only inject things to not only depict the movies literally, but to also inject our creativity in it, because at the end of the day, St. Kitts is based in the Caribbean and we always want to add up and flavor and spice to everything. So I thought it was a great opportunity for us to be extremely creative.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit because I know you were in the arts. So let's get your CV on check right now. Let people know who you are, even though you're now an attorney. Let them know in the arts department where your background lies.
Okay, well, my arts background began as a child at the Children's Theatre, which is owned by my mother. And I truly believe that, yes, we might think an extracurricular activity, but the arts have truly made me who I am as an individual. I've learned so much. The importance of being on time, discipline, managing your time as well. Not even just being on time, but learning to manage your time. The relationships that we build. I feel as if we learned so much about the importance of sisterhood in dance as well. And so while we might think, hey, that's an extracurricular activity, the benefits transcend that.
Yes, and how long did you dance? I know you danced as a young girl. I saw you dancing as a young, as soon as you could walk, you were dancing.
Yeah, I think I would say I danced for about 25 years. For about 25 years. I'm not as active, but I engage in what I call dance therapy. Now I dance just for fun, jigging around the house while I'm cleaning, nothing to, nothing to discipline. But as a trained dancer for about 25 years, I served as a dancer, a choreographer.
Yes, and you had a choreographer career. So how long was that?
I started probably about 10 years because I started choreographing. I became a dance teacher and a choreographer when I was about 16. Yeah.
Wow. So, that's great because when you think about dance and then you did some pageantry training. So tell us about that as well.
Right. I served as a pageant coach. I started my journey as a pageant coach when I was 16 years old. The very first time I was still a student at the St. Teresa's Convent School. Baricia Byron and Najid Finch were entering the Prince and Princess pageant. And at that time, I was Baricia's dance teacher. And her mother, I don't know, she believes in me so much, Sandra Roberts. I always say, the first people to really believe in my coaching skills. She told me, can you coach Baricia for Prince and Princess pageant? Baricia and Najid, and I'm just like, I've never done this before, but okay, I was ready for the challenge because I've been around my mother and my aunt Sandra Wallace and I've seen them. So I think, maybe I learned a little something. Hey, let me take, and if I have any questions, I have the best people to ask. So I decided to take on the challenge. We won the Convent Prince and Princess, and then we went on to Rotaract, and then she did Miss Bastia High, then we did Talented Teen, then Caribbean Talented Teen, and we won all 5 together. So I like to say she's my Jordan because, Phil Jackson and Michael Jordan won 6 rings together. So we won 5 crowns together. And then with Ian Tavian, she won the National Carnival Queen Pageant, Miss Carnival and Miss JC's. So we won 3 together. With Mimi, we won 2. And then I also coached Siobhan Phipps, Pernell Abraham, Kadima Blanchett, Robertine Webb. Who am I missing? I hope I'm not missing anyone. But yeah.
So how many wins? And those contestants won all their pageants?
We won all except 2. So Mimi came first runner-up in Miss JC's, and Robertine came first runner-up, lost by 1/10 of a point. So that is 0.1.
No way. I know how
a tie. zero point 0.1, not one, not zero, 0.1. Okay. So, yeah. So those are the two, but everything else, yeah, we were victorious.
So you have a track record. So what made you go into leave the arts, I would say, and go into a career of law?
Well, I didn't think I left the arts, because I still like to think of myself multifaceted individuals. I'm still very actively involved in the performing arts, just in various capacities. Even in Ultra, Ultra is, we're involved in the performing and the arts there. But as an attorney, I serve entertainers, fashion designers, influencers. Again, I am working within the arts as an attorney as well, just not probably on the creative side, but on the legal side. But I feel as if my knowledge of the legal side, of the creative side, has allowed me to connect with my clients on a different level because I understand them. I understand their pain points. I know what the creative process is like. So in knowing that, I know how to protect them.
And I love that. I love that you're in the entertainment area of as an attorney because you grew up in the arts. So it was like really that's phenomenal. Phenomenal,
Yep.
phenomenal, phenomenal. So besides Ultra and you having a law career and all the other artwork that you do, tell us where do you find time for Ozelle?
You know, and my cousin, she told me this just yesterday. She's like, I'm tired of you on this self care. Listen, I don't play with my me time, right? So that involves I wake up at 6 a.m. probably at 5:30. I start, I pray,
Yeah.
then I read it. And then from about 10 a.m. till about 4, I'm working. And then after that, I'm shutting down because I make sure that I watch my Lakers or basketball at night. I unwind, I engage in my skincare regimen at mornings and at night. I don't play with my me time. And of course, pre-COVID, I'm sure every weekend I'm out engaging in something, whether I'm going to the spa, having fun with my friends, taking a walk in the park, something, because I feel as if our mind is not healthy, then our bodies won't be. Everything is connected. And so I don't play with my me time. If I'm not fully aligned, mind, body, and soul, then I will never be productive.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So what with the pandemic, I know there was no carnival. So
Uh,
what can we expect for 2022 carnival?
but we don't even, I mean, it's so hard to predict whether we're even having a 2022 carnival, because we don't know what's going on right now. The pandemic has been extremely unpredictable. So I don't even know whether or not we're having a 2022 carnival. I think that hopefully sometime very soon can meet with the National Carnival Committee and the other stakeholders and chart a way forward. But right now, it's up in the air.
Yeah. And how did you feel like not having carnival? Because I know we all breathe for that carnival moment. I know I do. And like, yeah, I do. I breathe for that moment where I'm coming home to St. Kitts and yes, I'm going to be playing and I'm going to be having a good time. So how did how were you able to say, you know what, relax, Ozelle, it's not happening? What did you do?
Exactly that. I control, I can control, I can control that.
Yeah.
And so, quite honest, it didn't really bother me because I like to say I prioritize a life of ease, whatever makes my life easy, and worrying about anything will not make my life easy. And so, I would like to say, yes, I always miss revelers because I love connecting with them, but I just accepted it as this is how things are. If we're gonna lament on it and we can't change it, then hey, you know.
Wow. I know it was a terrible situation and it's still going on. We don't know, as you said, what will happen.
We don't.
Hopefully, the vaccine and all this good stuff that they're doing helps, but let's see what happens.
Yeah,
So
we hope. Um, I've been reading up and I've seen that they said that the vaccine does not necessarily make you immune; it just suppresses your symptoms. And
yes,
so, with the vaccine, you can still catch COVID. So, and you can still spread it. And there's still vulnerable populations that maybe even if they have the vaccine, you never know how it would affect them. It's they're still working on the science. So we'll just have to see.
amazing. So do you think that Ultra would have another like 4 years of winning Carnival, or what do you think?
You know, I don't take anyone for granted. I would never take it's a competition. I would never take fellow competitors for granted. I never go in thinking, oh, have this in the bag. We have to do our work, just like everyone else is going to do their work. And of course, we pray and hope for the best. We hope to win, but of course, winning is never guaranteed.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So we don't know what to say. We don't know what to think. So any designs? Who does the designs for Ultra? Is that a combination with you and Tasha? Like who?
Yeah.
How do you
It's
work it out?
very much creative efforts between us. We also hire various young designers throughout the Caribbean region, but it's very much a creative effort.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Ozelle, this is a really pleasure to have you. It's been years, and
Yes,
definitely I love that you're so engaged in everything that you're doing. You haven't forgot about the arts, which is amazing because
never.
we love the arts, right?
Oh, that's my first love. I could never forget the arts.
We grew up in the arts, so that's where our passion lies. You know, is there anything for the future that you have planned besides your career as an attorney to go back into the arts besides Ultra?
Um, I, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. No, I don't have anything planned immediately. I usually sometimes, and it hasn't necessarily been annual, but from time to time, I've hosted a performing arts camp during the summer. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again, but that's something that we tend to do from time. But I'm not sure. We'll see.
So that sounds amazing. And do you think when you look back at your mom being in having created, she was one of the first dance companies on the island, and she's still doing children's dance theater, right? And how long is that?
Wow. I think they're definitely over 30. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Over
You know,
years.
I remember my Saturdays with her, and doing dance. So is that something you're looking eventually to take on after you? Oh no,
No, Wendy.
no.
No. I don't know. I don't know. I don't live in St. Kitts, so I can't commit to that. I would love.
Actually, maybe you might want to retire.
She loves it. She hasn't spoken of that just yet. Let's not rush her. I don't know. I mean, I would love to keep her legacy alive, even when she decides to retire. So I hope that we could at least keep it within the family.
Yeah,
Um, but me taking it over might require me to be on the ground. I mean, I would love to live a life where I could be in St. Kitts all the time, but we'll see.
yeah. I know she's very passionate about children's dance theater, and that has been her heart and bones. So, like, that's what
Yes,
I'm asking. Is something that you would take over after she thinks that nowhere soon I can see her doing that, but yes, because
um,
that's her birth. She like that's her own little child.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
take it over in some capacity, but and keeping it alive.
Yeah.
We'll see what.
Amazing, amazing. Is there anything else you would love the fans to know about you or share with us before we depart?
Nothing I can think of, but I just would like to thank our Ultra Nation, our revelers. I think that many people could define success in a myriad of ways. People might say, okay, because we've won 4 to 5, that we've been successful. But I think our greatest success comes from the fact that our revelers absolutely love us, and the way that they go and bat for us, and the way that they believe in us. And so I just would like to thank everyone who has ever played Mass with Ultra Carnival, and those who are hoping to play with us in the future. Would like to thank them for their unwavering support. And we look forward to dancing and having a time with back through the streets of Bastia once more. We hope very soon.
I hope so too, because trust me and my friends are already planning
Yes.
that we'll be in St. Kitts December 2021 to catch the wave of Ultra.
Right.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
more to have.
let's keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully that this pandemic is
Yes.
either guidelines have changed, or something has occurred where we could actually jump and wave and have a good time,
Please.
because
We need it. After this madness, we need to revel.
we
Through this.
need to revel and we need to have a good time. But Ozelle, thank you so much for taking time out, and thank you for all that you do. And Ultra Nation will continue. I love it. And hopefully we could jump and wave again in 2022 Carnival, and jump and wave, right? Yes.
Yeah. We
Yes. Fingers crossed. All right. Thank you so much, Ozelle. Guys, there you have it. Ozelle Martin, one of the producers from Ultra Carnival in St. Kitts and Nevis, 4 Pete winners, as we usually say. Remember, don't let the style wear you. You wear the style. Until next week, Wednesday, it's the Queen of Style saying you thank you and have a fashionable week. Thank you, Ozelle, and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, until next week, Wednesday, it's Wendy Isaac, the Queen of Style, saying have a fashionable week. Thank you.